Hey guys, Mike here with the Watch This video for Monday, August 22nd. Those of you that were in chat on Friday, there wasn't a lot of follow through. There was a lot of choppiness, and the overall this SPY may be starting to roll over. You can't see it on this chart, but 200 days right there. So bumped our head on that, and maybe we may look back and say, wow, this was just a gigantic bear market rally that we've been having, and now we're rolling over. But again, I don't make any money off predicting where the SPY is going to be in the next week, month, or year. Because we take it on a case by case and setup by setup basis, right? And overall, it was a really nice week. I took a screenshot of some of the stuff that we called and played in chat this weekend. I mean, look at Bed Bath and Beyond, over $2 a share before, without hitting the stop. MEGL over $7 a share. You can go on the list, $2.99 for VERU. Fubo over $3. Bed Bath and Beyond again went $11 up from our call, right? And you can see, so I mean, it was a really nice week. Matter of fact, it was my best week profit wise of the year so far. But Friday was just a kind of a dead day for me. So, if you're frustrated at all, go back and look at what was called during the week and, realize that trades can come out of nowhere. We talk about that all the time. Things can be dead, the market can be weak, and still trades can come out of nowhere. So, a big part of the battle is knowing what to look for, and another big part of the battle is being there if something triggers, right? Being in front of the screen. Sometimes it can get boring, but I'll take it over shoveling elephant dung any day. Let's talk about what we're watching for, and I actually have a huge list here. What we're watching for Monday: AXSM, big breakout. We'll see if it gives us an A plus setup for any kind of a follow through play. GCT. I mean, some of these are just stupid, right? Because it went all the way up to like $60 before settling in at 48 after coming public on Thursday. So, it's some of these are just so ahead of themselves and get caught in these short squeezes, but they're also extremely volatile. So I try not to trade stuff like that unless I get a very low risk setup. So speaking of that, DNAA also made this stupid move. And by the way, in after hours, I think this went up to almost $50. So I always say after hours trading isn't so great on Fridays. Wish I would have hung around, right? So if that holds, it's going to be another stupid one like GCT and probably untradeable as far as being safe, right? So we'll see. I'm going to put it on a chart for sure. Revlon REV has been holding up pretty well, and in an ugly tape on Friday, actually held up fairly well and topped out right around 9. So maybe we'll see if we get a setup through 9 on Monday. BBIG had a nice run from, and I don't really love this price range, but anyway, from 75 cents within 3 sessions went all the way up to $1.94. So, more than a double. And then now you've got a couple red days. I'm going to put it on Bounce Watch. You never know, right? Again, it doesn't cost me anything to put it on a chart. WEBR had that big push on Thursday, kind of a quiet inside day on Friday. Although the volume was pretty high, but I'm just looking for a third day play there. It's being touted as a stock with a huge short position, so it goes on watch. EAR has been running because I guess they're going to make hearing aids. The FDA said hearing aids can be over the counter now, and I'm assuming that's what EAR is. Had the nice 2-day run and now a 2-day pullback. I actually really like this one as a bounce play. We'll see if we get a clean setup in it. Fubo, FUBO had a nice pop, and now you're 3 days back down in a row. Kind of a round trip, which makes me like it less, but a pretty narrow range on Friday. So I do want to still watch that for a potential bounce. You guys know what to look for, right? And there's several things we look for potential bounce play setups. We'll see if Fubo meets any of those parameters. BWV, let me get this big pop out of there. Again, another kind of a round trip, so I don't like it that much, but on Wednesday, this went from 349 to 8. That's a huge move, but it's down here, so you can look at everybody over this price that's long is underwater. That's bag holder city. But at the same time, if BWV trades in a narrow range for most of the day on Monday and then breaks out to the upside, we could get one of those little mini squeezes, right? Which pays pretty well if you've got it on the screens in front of you and somebody posts it ahead of time so we can all kind of catch a trade. VERU. Big push here, couple days lower, kind of right into that buy zone, retesting the kind of the breakout area now. So I am putting that right back on Bounce Watch. BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond. I mean, this had that crazy squeeze. Then the gap down, then another massive gap down. So again, bag holder city. But if we get a narrow range for a while and then an upside break, I think we could get a little mini squeeze. I actually made maybe 400 or 500 in this one just on this on Friday. We were watching this through 12, and then we kind of got this neat little cup and handle. So you probably could have got a Tokyo before 12, or maybe you took the 12 break. Anyway, it went pretty quickly to 12.55. Plenty of room to make some money there. Again, I made 400 or 500 in it, and then it rolled back over. But it goes right back on Bounce Watch. A ton of people watching this one, right? Again, I'm just talking about day trades, but you guys know that. APRN had a really nice move back here, and then had the red day, another red day, another red day, back down near the 8-day, putting this on Bounce Watch. BCAB, very, very strong stock lately, and now you got a few days lower, so I like that for a potential bounce play. PRTY had a nice pop and then a few days lower, but a nice green day on Friday on a red tape, so that one goes on long watch. I think these two ran together. Kirk is another retailer, kind of the same, big run and then a few days lower, a couple days lower, whatever. Certainly worth keeping an eye on. I'll show you if you didn't see this on Friday. It actually had a pretty nice push going there. So it just tells you this push here and the volume and everything. This tells you a lot of traders are watching it, especially because of this massive push here. In 2 days, it went from 403 to over 7. So certainly worth keeping an eye on. BRSH, recent IPO, had the gap up on Thursday, sold off again. Just can't seem to catch a bid, but then did kind of catch a bid on Friday, so I am going to put that on long watch. And then VEEE, over 70 million shares on this day. Then you had the gap up, and it's been kind of red ever since, but then firmed up a little bit, right, on Friday with a strong close. So I'm going to watch that for a potential long. A lot of traders watching this one as well. Man, that's plenty to watch, and we'll add gappers as we always do in the pre-market. Again, Friday was a kind of a boring, choppy day. Don't let that dissuade you from showing up to work on Monday, because anything can happen. Any one of these could give an A+ setup, and we could have a massive day on Monday. All right, so I'll see you guys in the chat room.